Good day everybody, Anti-VFR here, welcome back to the channel, Bimbles, Trips and Tours. You join me today on an absolutely glorious day, mind you, some clouds up there, oh no, anyway, you join me on a very glorious sunny Wednesday. It's the 2nd of April. And for some, I suppose even for me, it's the official start of the biking season. Well, some may be already doing it, but for me this is the first opportunity I've been able to get out and about on Kramer. More on that a bit later. Anyway, yeah. So yeah, very warm welcome back to the channel. It's been a while since I've been on here. I do apologise for that. I've been quite busy, to be honest. Nothing bike related at all. So what we're doing today, well basically, as I say, we've had this glorious weather for most of March. And it was officially stated yesterday that it's been the warmest March since 2003. I might have to argue about that one, but I'm not going to. As the Met Office knows what they're talking about. More than I do sometimes. I'm a bit gutted that I haven't been able to get out and about much on Kramer during March. For various reasons, and like I say, I'll come on to that in a bit. So what am I up to today? Well, I thought I'd take Kramer out. As soon as the sun's out. It'd be rude not to, wouldn't it? Anyway. So yeah, so we're going to go for a little bimble today. I thought what I'd do is I'll do some of my usual routes. Fuel up at Craven Arms. Buy myself a little snackette, as one does, in Greggs, and then continue on to Clee Hill. Park up at Clee Hill, which is one of my most favourite spots, to be fair, in the area. Those of you who know the area will know exactly what I mean. You get some lovely views over Worcestershire and what have you, so I thought, well, I'll go up there, eat whatever it is I manage to catch, and take in the sunshine. There's a few white fluffy bits about, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's a bit breezy out here today as well. See if we can sneak past these double white lines now. So yeah, and then get back home. I've got to get back home by about 3 o'clock, half 3 at the latest, because I'm on granddad duties, picking up the youngest grandson from primary school, young H. So for today's ride I've set up the camera facing me. Hello. And then when I stop at Clee Hill, I've got a bracket on my top box because I've got the top box on, and I'll stick the camera on there, so you can see where I've been, not where I'm going. Anyway. So yes, yesterday was April Fool's Day. Did anybody get caught out by it? Hello, Richard. I know you did. I got you a good one, didn't I? Had you believing that I was taking the GS for a test ride? There was one April Fool's that went around. It started on YouTube and it went on to Facebook. It was about the government. And I tell you what, I nearly fell for it. I nearly fell for it. There'd been a leaked memo, some of you may have seen it, allegedly from the Energy Minister, Mr. Ed Miliband, about that they're looking at putting balloons in petrol and diesel tanks to decrease the capacity to match that of the mileage that a smugmobile will do. And I say, I very nearly fell for it. Very nearly. Because at the moment, anything to do with energy, anything to do with this Ed Miliband guy, and I'm not going to get political and what have you, but anything to do with this energy business and net zero and what have you, you're going to have a tendency to believe anything they say. Anyway, so yeah, I nearly got caught out by that. There was one or two other bits and pieces on Facebook, but I wasn't. Some of them were quite obvious, to be honest. But that one, yeah, it was close on believable. Hey ho. Now then, we've got a bit of a do coming up. So click pause there just for a minute. I'm going to take you back to May the 11th, 1985. Special day for me and for my wife Jill, because that was the day we got married. So now, in 2025, we're coming up to our 40th wedding anniversary. Yes, 40 years. 40 years. 40 years! We've been married. And so we're obviously going to celebrate it. Anyway, and the other thing we decided to do was have a bit of an open house actually on, or the weekend of our anniversary. So on May the 10th we're having a bit of an open house. We've got some friends and family coming round. My mate Richard is coming up from Kent. Thank you very much, Richard. Look forward to seeing you then, mate. Watch this roundabout. There's so many potholes on it. And all the other potholes that are around. Anyway. So yes, so fast forward now to 2025. And because we're having a bit of an open house, we're hoping to be able to use the outside area of the patio and what have you. So I was sitting there with George. She said, "Oh, you're going to do it?" And I thought, "Yeah, I've been putting it off and putting it off." And she said, "Oh, you're going to do anything with this patio?" She said, "Because it would be nice to clean it up and smarten it up a bit." And I went, "Yeah, go on then. You know, now I'm not in full-time work or any work at all. I've got to keep myself busy somehow." So I thought, yeah, it won't take me long to sort that out. Anyway, you know when you start a job and you think it's only going to take you X amount of time, but in fact it takes longer. Well, this is this patio. As I was starting to clean out all the crud and detritus and what have you from between the cracks of the slabs, there were slabs that were loose, moving, coming up. And so I thought, this is going to take a little bit longer, this. I mean, it was fine where it was all the old resin stuff. It hadn't taken at all. And it was that loose, it was coming up really easy. But where I had done some remedial repairs in the past, that had all gone blooming solid, hadn't it, most of it? So it was literally a question of chiseling away, chobbling away at the cracks between the slabs. To clear all the cracks between them, which I have to say was an absolute ball ache. It really was. I wish I hadn't started it now, but it did need doing. So I thought, hey ho, carry on with it. Let's carry on. Anyway, so that's taken me best part of 2 weeks, to be honest, to clear everything out. So hence that's why I haven't really been able to get out on the bike much during March. Anyway, so we're now at the point now where I can jet wash the patio, because I'm going to do that before I put the new stuff in. I have actually gone for the new resin stuff, which I've bought a couple of tubs, and looking at the patio I think I should have bought an extra one. But anyway, I've Screwfix were doing a deal, so I brought a couple of tubs. I think I'm going to need 3, to be honest, but hey ho, find out when I start doing it, won't I? So yeah, so that's where we're at the moment. All the stuff's been taken out between the cracks of the slabs. All the loose slabs have been relayed. Thanks to son-in-law Matt, who is a builder by trade. He's been able to get me some compo that's left over from when he's building and what have you, and bringing it round, and he's even helped me relay some of the slabs. I'll be honest with you, the whole patio needs relayed, but I wasn't about to do that. Probably would have been easier in the long run, but anyway. Anyway, back to what's coming up. So next weekend, that'll be the 11th of April, we go on our first trip in kit. Kit, for those of you who do not know who that is our T5.1 camper van, VW camper van. And we're going up to Scotland, near Newton Stewart, which is on that peninsula where Stranraer is, Dumfries and Galloway area. So we're going up there next Saturday. We're spending 4 nights at a site. and then we're going to continue while we're up there, a couple of hours up the road. We're going to go have a look at the kelpies. For those of you who don't know what the kelpies are, they're these magnificent metallic bits of art, I suppose, sculptures. They're huge, they are. I've been there before on my bike, but you can actually park up in the car park there overnight, because I've been told they're amazing at night. So any of you that actually seen that, maybe you can confirm that in the comments below. But yeah, so we're going up to the kelpies, and then we're going to walk to the Falkirk Wheel from there, because it's about an hour and a half's walk to the Falkirk Wheel. So we'll go and do that, and stay overnight at the kelpies, see the kelpies all lit up, and then we're going to make our way back down into the UK, stopping off at a campsite in Meathorpe, which is near Grangeover Sands. For 3 nights, and then we're coming back on Easter Sunday. Whether that's a wise move or not, whether we should be travelling around on Easter Sunday or not, but anyway, we're coming back down south, coming back home then. There might be a bit of bikeage going on, because we're going away for bank holiday, May bank holiday weekend. I won't be able to go to the first round at Alton Park, so for BSB. However, they have got a test day during the week before, so hopefully, again, weather permitting, I'm going to be able to nip off up there, and maybe I'll take you with me. We'll see. But yeah, so it is lovely out here today. I'm going to see if I can get myself a test ride on the new NT 1100. Because I would like to see what the difference is between the new one and the old one. Anybody out there who's watching this who's had a test ride on one? Put something in the comments below. Tell me what you think, what you personally think about it. I suppose I would like to have a go on the old 1100, Kawasaki versus 1100. Again, to see, obviously, because I've now had this for a while, just to see what differences there are between the two. I mean, don't worry, Kramer's not going anywhere, not for the foreseeable future. But seeing as you see on YouTube quite a few people test riding these bikes, I think, well, maybe I should start doing a few bits and pieces like that. Would you be interested in that sort of thing? Put in the comments below if you think you are. Because ultimately, you know, all it is really just me riding around Shropshire and Worcestershire, rambling on a bit. Anyway. However, what we are doing, there is something notable coming up, which unfortunately, well, fortunately or unfortunately, it's not until September, because we're going to go to, me and Richard going to go to Assen for British Superbikes. I know there's people on here going to say, oh, British Superbikes, that should be held in Britain, blah blah blah. I must admit, when I first heard they were going to do it back in 2018, I think it was, 19, something like that, when they started doing it. I think it was a bit earlier than that maybe, but anyway, I was a little bit sceptical, but do you know what, it actually it's a really nice circuit. I've been there a couple of times to watch MotoGP. I've never been there yet to see World Superbikes. Maybe that's something that we need to organise, me and Richard, between us, but we'll see. Big lorry for a little road like this. But yeah, we're going up to Assen, but we're gonna take our time getting up there. We're gonna go via Belgium, and for those of you who have watched any videos on my channel, you'll know about my Belgian trip that I did in September last year, and how much I really enjoyed it. So I thought, well, let's go back to Belgium. So we're going to do a couple of nights in Belgium, and then we're going to then ride up from Belgium into Holland, or the Netherlands, I think they like to call it now, the Netherlands. Stay a few nights in the Netherlands, go and watch British Superbikes at the Cathedral of Speed at Assen. And then come home again. Anyway, I'm not a million miles away from the Craven Arms now, so I'll shut up for a bit and let you enjoy the best that Shropshire could provide, roads-wise anyway. I'll speak to you in a bit. we're just coming to Craven Arms now. Hope you enjoyed that little bit of road. It's not a bad bit of road, that, once you get past all the villages. I'm definitely going to get some rocket fuel, I think, now.